Hi everyone, in today's video, we are going to study the Benko Gambit half-accepted side-step variation. It starts with d4, knight f6, c4, c5, d5, and b5. So this is the Benko, and white captures the b5, a6, and knight c3. That's why half-accepted, because normally in the main line of the Benko Gambit, white continuously captures the pawn up to the a6. But here, white plays knight c3, and then black captures the b5. And surprisingly, white plays e4 here. And then b4, of course, to protect the pawn. And knight b5, sacrificing the pawn on e4. And here, if black captures the pawn on e4, black is in big trouble. Why? White can play queen e2 to attack the knight. And for example, the black knight goes back to f6 and very big sorry for black. Checkmate with the knight. Okay? Now, what if black supports the knight? Then simply f3, still black is in big trouble for the hanging piece. Okay? Therefore, black shouldn't capture the pawn on e4. Instead, black should play d6 here. And then, white goes with a4. And black should play g6 here. Again, black shouldn't capture the pawn on e4 because there is a deeper side, bishop c4. And it looks like silent move. Then, let's say, knight goes back to f6, then queen e2. The problem here is, how should black continue his development? For example, g6, then white goes with bishop f4, threatening to capture the pawn on d6. Okay, then forced to defend it with rook a6, but still, white has knight takes d6 check. Rook takes d6, then bishop b5 check first. If bishop blocks it or knight blocks it, then simply bishop takes the rook. So let us save the rook. For example, rook d7, and then white continues with bishop takes knight. And if bishop g7, knight f3, okay, so we need to develop the king side. And if black castles, of course, the king moves away from the pin. White should capture the rook. And if bishop takes d7, and the bishop goes to e5. And this position is winning for white. Now, if black ignores the sacrifice pawn on e4 and continues with g6, and that is correct, then bishop d3. Time to protect the e4. Bishop g7. Knight f3, castles, castles, and simply knight a6. Develop freely, queen e2, and knight c7. It's time to neutralize the strong knight. And black is fine. Okay, and that's all for today. I hope you learned from this short opening study. For more videos like this, kindly comment and suggest any opening that we are going to tackle to our very next video. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.